A man who seeks to be loved by a woman becomes her servant. A man who demands to be respected becomes her ruler. This is not a story of kindness. This is a strategy of dominance. A woman, like any political territory, must never believe she owns you. If she thinks she has conquered you, the game is already lost. Validation is surrender. Attention is currency. The one who gives more loses when you meet her. You must assume superiority, not because you are better, but because power is perception. Speak slowly, smile rarely, never compliment her beauty. She has heard it 1,000 times. Instead, act as if you've met 10 others just like her this week. Do not chase, do not ask, do not beg. The second she feels she's being pursued, she becomes the prize. You are not here to win her. She is here to earn you. From the very beginning, establish the dynamic. You are the storm. She is the umbrella trying to keep up. You are not available emotionally. You are a challenger riddle, a mystery, a shadow that slips away before she can grasp it. Women don't fall in love with servants. They fall in love with kings who don't kneel. As Machiavelli wrote, it is better to be feared than loved, if one cannot be both. In seduction, fear means unpredictability. It means showing her that her emotions have no influence over you, that her beauty doesn't bend your will, that her tears won't unlock your softness. If she cries, you stay still. If she insults, you smirk. If she disappears, you remain silent. The first rule of conquest is this: the one who holds back always holds power in this game. Your silence is louder than her pleas. Your coldness is more addictive than her attention. And your disinterest calculated is the fire that ignites obsession. A woman values what she fears to lose, but she cannot fear losing you if you are always present. Therefore, your presence must be a calculated weapon used rarely and always with purpose. Do not text her every day. Do not answer instantly. Never show excitement. Excitement is weakness, disguised as interest. The moment she feels you are emotionally invested, she relaxes them. When a woman relaxes, desire dies. Create tension. Maintain unpredictability. A Machiavellian mind knows that desire is born from confusion, from inconsistency, from emotional imbalance. Give her moments of warmth, then pull away. Give her silence, then reappear for a single night, only to vanish again. You are not a man. You are an event, a thunderstorm, a temporary high. She must crave you, not consume you. Don't talk about your feelings. Talk about your ambitions. Let her know that your mission is greater than her existence. Women chase men who are chasing something bigger. Purpose is seductive. Obsession is repulsive. If she asks where you've been, don't answer directly. Mystery fuels obsession. Never explain, never justify. The man who explains himself becomes ordinary. You must remain unpredictable, even at the cost of appearing cold. Remember, a woman cannot control what she doesn't understand. That is your advantage. Keep her curious, keep her anxious, keep her wondering, what is he thinking? Does he even care? And above all, never reveal your strategy. Silence is your shield. Scarcity is your sword. You are not here to provide stability. You are here to provide emotional turbulence. Why? Because stability is for husbands, turbulence is for lovers, and you are never to be a husband. You are to be an addiction. A woman's ego, like any throne, must be carefully destabilized. Not destroyed, no, that would make her leave, but weakened so that she seeks strength in you, that is, control. Understand this. Women are addicted to external validation. They dress for it, post for it, pose for it, crave it. But from you, she must never receive it fully. Your approval is a drug. So give her just enough to create dependence, but never enough to satisfy. Say things like, "You look decent today. What changed? That dress. Not bad. I've seen better, but it suits you." I like confident women. As long as it's real confidence, not Instagram confidence. Backhanded compliments are your dagger. They cut without bleeding. She won't even know she's wounded on, that she's desperate to prove something to you. This is how you become her focus, not through kindness, but through imbalance. Give confusion, not comfort. One day you notice her hair. The next you walk past without a word. One week you take her out. The next you disappear for 5 days. She will try harder when she feels she's not enough. This is not cruelty, it is control. And control is not granted, it is taken through careful manipulation of perception. Let her talk, let her boast, let her perform. Then respond with indifference, nod slowly, say interesting, and nothing more. She will collapse inside, trying to read you, and that uncertainty. It's addictive, because here's the truth. Women don't want men who worship them. They want men whose approval feels like a reward. And a reward only has value when it's earned, so you must never give it for free. You are not a mirror. You are a mystery. One of the most powerful tools of influence is the presence of others. When a woman feels secure, she becomes passive. But when she feels she is one of many, when she senses competition, she becomes active, territorial, desperate. This is exactly what you want. Scarcity increases value. Jealousy accelerates desire. Let her see that other women are around you. Mention names casually. Be vague about plans. If she asks, "Where were you last night?" answer with a smile. Let's just say, "I wasn't bored." Never confirm anything. Never lie directly. Let her imagination build the story. It will be far more powerful than the truth. Talk about women in general, as if they're as silly available to you. Say things like, "I get bored easily. Most women just don't understand how focused I am. She was cool for a while." What does this do? It implants the idea that she is temporary, that she is being measured, that she is not the only one. This triggers what Machiavelli would call the preservation instinct. She will fight to keep your attention, and when she starts to fight, you have already won. Remember, a woman only becomes truly invested when she fears being replaced. Show her attention only in moments when others are watching. Touch her when another woman is present. Compliment her subtly when a rival is near, then withdraw. Let her question what it meant. You must be the source of both pleasure and doubt, because desire is not born from peace. It is born from pressure, fear, and competition. And no woman wants what is easy to have. She wants what every woman wants, but only she believes she can win. So give her that illusion, then take it away again and again. This is not cruelty, this is strategy. And strategy wins empires. If you feed a woman affection every day, she becomes full and bored. But if you feed her affection unpredictably, in small doses, she becomes addicted. She doesn't know when the next reward will come, but she waits for it, she hopes for it, and that hope becomes obsession. This is the core of intermittent reinforcement, a tool so powerful even wild animals are trained by it. And make no mistake, you are not here to be romantic. You are here to condition her mind, so give her just enough, a compliment after 3 days of silence, a warm text at midnight after ignoring her all afternoon, a night of passion followed by 2 days of emotional distance. Let her taste the high of your approval just once in a while. Let her feel that maybe she's breaking through your shell, that perhaps you are softening, that she is special. Then pull it away. This cycle creates emotional dependence. She no longer wants just you. She wants the version of you that appears only sometimes. And that version is a fantasy, a ghost, a mirage in a desert of your indifference. Machiavelli knew that hope is a more powerful chain than fear. Give her hope, then tighten the chain. If she pulls away, reward her return with cold politeness. If she cries, don't comfort her, observe. Let her drown in her feelings while you remain above them. You are the storm, remember, unmoved by waves. Predictability breeds comfort, and comfort kills pursuit. Make her feel like every small gesture you offer is rare. Make her believe she's earning it, that it's her charm, her uniqueness, her beauty. But the truth is, you give nothing. You only allow her to think she's winning, and that illusion, that's what keeps her loyal. The moment you feel something for her real feeling, not lust, not curiosity, but actual emotional attachment, you have lost your position of power. Love, in its pure form, is submission. It is to place her needs above yours. It is to fear losing her. It is to compromise your vision. And a man who compromises becomes predictable, weak, obvious. Machiavelli warned against affection, clouding judgment. You are not here to feel, you are here to command, to seduce without surrendering, to rule without loving. This means never show jealousy, never seek reassurance, never ask for anything. A true conqueror doesn't need her, he selects her, temporarily, while remaining above emotional involvement. If she walks away, let her. She must feel replaceable, and you must actually believe it. Because the moment you fear losing her, you shift the power. She becomes the center. You become the orbit. Taught train your mind to remain cold, even in moments of beauty, even when she's vulnerable, especially then. Because it's in those moments, those whispered nights, those soft tears that most men fall, but not you. You are the mountain, not the river. You are the flame, not the moth. You do not chase, you attract, and you do not stay, you visit. Every time she tries to pull emotion from you, give her silence, or laughter, or misdirection, but never the truth. If she says, I feel like you don't care, answer with a smile. You're finally starting to understand me. If she says, why won't you open up? Respond. Why do you need me to? Always respond without vulnerability, without emotional investment. Because the less you care, the more she does. And in this game, the one who cares less always wins. Words can be challenged. Arguments can be deflected. But silence is absolute. It cannot be questioned, only felt. When you go silent, you force her to hear her own thoughts. You become the echo chamber of her insecurity. She will replay everything, what she said, what she wore, what she did wrong. And in that spiral, you become larger, more mysterious, more powerful. Silence is not avoidance, it is punishment. It is withdrawal of attention, your most valuable currency. You must master the ghost, disappear without explanation, leave messages, On scene, take days to respond, cancel plans with no apology, then return as if nothing happened. What does this do? It destabilizes her emotionally. It teaches her that your presence is a privilege. It makes her crave resolution, but you never offer it. When she reaches out, don't answer. When she sends a long, emotional text, reply with "noted." If she asks, "Why are you ignoring me?" respond with, "You're overthinking. I've just been busy." Make her feel like her emotional outbursts are irrational. Dismiss her fears. Invalidate her doubts. Let her feel small. This is not about revenge. It's about training her emotionally. She must associate disobedience, disrespect, or neediness with one outcome: your absence. The more unpredictable your disappearances, the more she fears them. And fear, as Machiavelli said, is a more reliable motivator than love. But be careful. Silence must be balanced with return. If you vanish too long, the effect dies. But if you vanish just long enough to make her doubt herself, then return with confidence. She clinged harder than ever before. You are not ignoring her. You are conditioning her. You are not unavailable. You are untouchable. For most men, sex is a door, a way in, an emotional bond, a moment of vulnerability. For you, it is a trap, a tool, a test of control. Understand this: when a woman gives you her body, she expects some piece of your soul, in return a whisper of affection, a sign of softness, a flicker of love. You will give her none, because sex is not connection, it is domination. Make her feel desired physically, but starve her emotionally. Let her feel your hands, your breath, your heat, but not your heart. While she lays there wondering what it means, you've already moved on in your mind. Never ask for intimacy, command it, and once it's given, remain silent after. Get up, dress, leave, or better, stay quiet beside her like a statue unreadable. Pleasure should never equal closeness. Afterward, say nothing. If she asks what you're thinking, respond, "I don't think during moments like that, I act." The more impersonal you are, the more personal she becomes, because she's left to wonder, did it mean nothing? Why didn't he hold me? Why do I feel so exposed? And he doesn't. Good. That's exactly where you want her. If she tries to talk about feelings afterward, change the subject. If she seeks eye contact, break it. If she reaches for affection, laugh and pull away. Don't ruin it by getting emotional, you say with a smirk. Because here's the truth: when a woman feels used but still craves you, that's real control. You have made her body betray her mind. You've given her ecstasy without clarity, and that confusion, that chaos, that internal war between lust and logic, it's what binds her to you more tightly than love ever could. Are not her partner. You are her obsession. Eventually, she will try to break free. She'll say, "I can't do this anymore." She'll threaten, "You'll regret losing me." She'll test you by walking away, by ignoring you, by trying to make you chase. But understand this: her rebellion is not power, it's panic. A desperate attempt to flip the game she never controlled. And this is your moment of greatest power, not when you touch her, but when you don't chase after her. Because most men panic. They beg, they explain, they apologize. But you let her go cold, smiling. You say, "You're free to leave. You always were." You don't text, don't call, don't ask where she went or who she's with, because you don't need to. You already know. She's watching your silence. like a knife pressed to her ego. And every day you don't reach out, she collapses just a little more. She checks your social media. She wonders if you care. She posts bait. She sends a just checking in message. You wait. You respond only when you want to end with control. Hope you're doing well. I've been great. Short, cold, distant, but confident. She will read it 10 times, trying to decode it. And in doing so, she re-enters your world because her greatest fear isn't that you loved her less. It's that you never needed her at all. That's the wound she can't heal. You are not here to beg for return. You are the king who watches deserters beg for re-entry, and when she comes back, because she will, you decide what she deserves. A glance, a night, or nothing. But never again equality. She had a chance. She challenged the throne. And now she kneels again, this time by choice in the end. All of this leads to one truth. The man who wins is the man who never needs to. He doesn't pursue love. He doesn't seek validation. He doesn't fall. He watches others collapse around him, women who thought they could control him, tame him, soften him. But he remains unmoved, untouched, unbound, because he understands love is not the path to power. Detachment is. The average man dreams of the perfect woman. He writes poems, sends flowers, waits for texts. He thinks kindness will win her heart. He believes love is noble, but nobility is weakness in the realm of seduction. And you are no nobleman. You are a strategist, a tactician, a king. You never give your heart. You lend your presence. You never chase. You appear. You never ask. You allow. You never cry. You watch. This isn't cruelty, it's clarity. You don't play by the rules of love. You write your own laws. A woman should never be your center, never your source of meaning, never your obsession. She is an experience, brief or long, intense or casual, but never your ruler. Because the moment you place her above you, you kneel. And once you kneel, the crown falls, so wear it firmly. Let others love, let others fall, let others suffer for romance, but you reign. If you want to keep learning about how to strengthen your masculine mentality and dominate women, give like and subscribe to this channel, and do not miss the next videos.